beats per minute by using our EKG. Okay? Now, if you look down here, do you guys see these tick marks? These big tick marks represent big whole numbers. That's 1, and this one's 2. In between these smaller tick marks here, these are a tenth. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sense? Okay. All right, so in order to calculate your beats per minute, it's going to be 60 seconds divided by R2 minus R1. This right here is called the delta T of the R to R interval. Delta T, delta means change, and T is going to stand for time. So we're talking about is the change in time between the two R's. Okay? So this equals the delta T of the R to R interval. Make sense? Okay. Just want to make sure that I want to explain what we're looking at before we get started. Okay. Now, 60 seconds, the reason why we did this is we're doing beats per minute, and there's 60 seconds in a minute. Okay? And it's R2 minus R1, because that's our change in time between the two R's. Okay? Now, so that means you're looking at your R intervals, right? So we have an R. Now this one's going to be a mess because there's a pause there. This one's actually going to be off, so we're just going to ignore this. Because anytime you see a pause there, it's going to throw off your beats per minute. Okay, so we're going to look at these three. So what you're going to do then is go over here. Okay. So you're going to draw a line straight down, because it's going to be a lot easier to see where the R is landing. Okay? Do you guys understand what we're doing so far? Anybody lost? No? Okay. Alright, so we have this. So just to keep it easy, we're just going to do the tenths of a second instead of making you guys do some in between. Does anybody have a calculator on them? Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do then, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's just pretend this is at 0.7. Okay? Because it's at 0.7 because it's a tenth. Okay? Now, the next one, we're at 1 right here, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1.4. Okay, let's do our next one. This is going to hit the 2 marks. This is at 2. Does that make sense? We're just counting over. Okay? Alright, so beats per minute are going to equal 60 seconds divided by R2 minus R1. Now you're looking at these intervals. The second R is your R2, and the first R is going to be your R1. Okay, so we're going to look at this first set here. So this should be R2, which is 1.4, minus R1, which is 0.7. What's that going to give you? 1.4 minus 0.7. 0.7? Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and divide that into 60. And what is our answer?
That was awesome. Really? Yeah. What was it? It was perfect. It was like 85.71. Pretty bad.
Okay, so let's do 86 beats per minute. So our beats per minute for this first interval are 86. Make sense how we did that? So basically you're going to do that again with each interval, and then you're going to average them. So you should then do your average beats per minute on the whole EKG. This should make up for any kind of error. Okay? Okay, do you guys feel comfortable? I want you guys to do it with the second one. Okay? Alright. Make sure you're able to do that. It's going to be a test question.